Welcome and thank you for being here today. This is a slightly different content that I'm putting out today than I've put out in the past. For quite some time, well, 2002, I think I have told you all before that 2002 was when I started working with the star being from Pleiades. And they've been with me ever since. They work with me every day. And for the last sort of 18 months to 2 years, I've been talking to galactic beings. I've spoken to beings from Sirius, from Arcturus, and I've spoken to the Anunnaki. I had to look all of this up after they'd come and they started speaking to me because I didn't know who they were. I didn't even know that they were stars, and I still have deliberately not looked up too much with my intellectual mind because I really, to be an open channel, um, to do the best that I can to be an open channel for spirit. I try not to remember information with my intellectual mind. I like to just get my mind, my intellectual, my ego, my humanness out of the way when I'm working. But this morning, they were very pressing. Actually, since Saturday, I was speaking with a dear friend of mine, and a being came when we were chatting, and they've been with me very close for the last 2 or 3 days, and they told me it's all to do with Lionsgate, but they've been pressing and pressing and pressing me since Saturday to put a message out there. So this morning I thought, right, okay, I need to just find the time to get my laptop out and do a quick video. So I've watched it back, and I suppose as Rachel, what I feel the message is that's being talked about is that there are so many people now waking up to realize the control that we've all been under, and it's very subliminal. And what the message was please do not be angry at do not be angry at your governments, do not be angry at those who have been controlling you, but instead it's to be spreading love and light. So they were inviting us all to come and to drop back into our heart space. So when we can live from here, we are standing within our own power and able to be ourselves. So the moment that we feel angry, or the moment that we feel that we need to fight against fighting against it it doesn't mean, so surrender to what is what they mean. Surrendering is not giving up. So the overwhelming message that I felt that was coming through was not to be angry, because the moment that you're standing in anger, you are giving them your power. Because and I've really led to understand. I've really grown to understand this because the master within me has been teaching me this for some years. That they kept showing me, and I think I've talked about this before. The Christ energy when he was within Jesus and he was on the cross, when he was going through all his suffering, he said, "Forgive them; they know not what they do." And this is the same situation. Those that have been silently controlling us, keeping us fear based. Um, I suppose this I don't want to talk too much about um, how they've controlled us, because that it is irrelevant. But it's just the fact that so many of you are waking up to go, hang on a minute, the governments of the world aren't there. They're not. It's not a democracy anymore. They're not there for us. They really have been there for them and making us believe for many years that they've been there for us, but all along they have been there for them. So going back to staying in your heart space, it's to know that en masse you can do your bit if it is peaceful. So to go and protest and stand and be peaceful, as long as you can go there and you can do that without any anger in your heart, then you are making a point, you are making that love visible to show them that we will all stand together and we will not be controlled anymore. But by doing it, by rioting and shouting and screaming, you're giving them your power, because you're not standing in love and being in your heart. On a very deep level, protesting, if that's what you feel that you need to do, to go and stand and protest, to make it visible to those that aren't awake, then do that with love in your heart, if that is what you feel you need to do. But what they've told me is that if we sit in meditation and we allow ourselves to build our energy from our heart, and we send that love out to all of these places that it's needed, and we send love to those that know what they're doing. They do know that they're trying to, they do know that they are controlling us, they do know, but inside, you imagine how miserable they are because they're afraid to connect with their little light within. All of us have that little light within. So what they've told us that we can all do is sit in meditation, build that love in your heart, and move that love out into the universe, and you will connect with all of the millions of light beings that are doing just what they're saying. Millions of us are sitting in meditation and sending that love out. So send that out with the intention of connecting with all of those millions who are also doing this. Pam Gregory on a Sunday evening at 7 p.m, I think it is. Yeah, you'd have to check that. Pam Gregory Astrology. She's a beautiful, beautiful being, and she is somebody that I check in with and have done for many years, just periodically, to make sure that I'm on the right track with what Spirit's giving me, because she'll invariably, when I check in every so many months, invariably she'll be talking about what I've been working on. So I'm very grateful that Pam's put things out there. So on a Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, if she does a meditation where everybody connects in, and this is what the Master within me has been saying, the more that we sit in meditation, the more that we put that out there, the more that the galactic beings and Spirit can use that love and light to lift the vibration on the planet. Okay, so I hope you enjoy listening to I was talking to a being from Sirius, but at one stage they did bring in, I felt there was there are four beings from Arcturus, and I was aware that they were there. I wasn't aware of who else it was, but it was very busy in the room, and I just felt like they were bringing the love. And I'm hoping that when you feel them, feel the being from Sirius, invite them into the other galactic beings into the room. Just take a moment to feel the loving vibration that they were bringing, because I could feel it all lift. So as you watch it, just be open to receive that high vibrational love that they were bringing. Okay, I hope this is helpful to you all. And apparently, yes, they told me September the 12th is when they wanted to talk again. I have no idea what that's about. I'll just have to wait and see. So fingers crossed. I'll find the time and I'll be able to bring them forwards again then. Okay, enjoy. Love and light.
Good day, dears. Thank you for inviting us, for we bring you a message. We bring you a message full of peace. For remember, we come always with peace in our hearts. You earthlings overthink things. You beings overthink things. You try to make sense in your heads. Do not try to make sense in your heads. You simply need to step into your heart vibration. Nothing more complicated than stepping into your heart vibration. We come to tell you there will be much darkness descending on your planet, but there is much more light that is visible than that darkness. There are lots of questions about the wars breaking out on your planet and taking place on your planet right now. This is a cleansing of souls who knew they came here to sacrifice physically their being. They are leaving at the time written for them. They are all having soul growth. Do not get stuck in believing the suffering is not meant to be, for they have chosen what they want to experience to gain their soul growth. We are protecting them from the suffering you believe them to be experiencing. We are protecting them with a layer of light. There is much illusion on your planet right now. Do not allow yourself to wake up with anger in your heart, for the anger is giving the illusion your power. The moment you believe angrily in the illusion, you give them your power. The best way for you to be a pure light channel for the rest of humanity living upon Gaia, Terra, Mother Earth right now is for you to be in your heart space and for you to channel the light and the love. By doing so, you stand completely in your power. Practice every day being sovereign beings. Do not be afraid to speak your truth. Do not be afraid to say what needs to be said, for the illusion is making you act in certain ways for fear of being judged. And if your truth wants you to speak out and you feel fearful of being judged, you know the truth in your heart is to speak out. Do not fear being judged, for those people do not understand when you are speaking your truth. This is all part of you all taking back your power from the illusion that has been holding you in certain powers, in certain frequencies of fear. We bring much love and light to your planet. I come from Sirius. I bring many, many other galactic families with me today. Welcome, dear ones. Welcome, dear ones. We stand as a galactic family from different galaxies, from different stars. We come to bring love and light to your planet. You are all being born again. And the more you believe in going in to your heart space and allowing yourself to speak from your heart, speak from your truth, the more you ban the illusion, the more you allow yourself to feel the fear of being judged, the faster you will be born. We will speak again to you on September the 12th. Until there, dear ones, we bring love and light. Oh, goodness. It always makes my eyes water because they've got such a high vibration. Okay, I'll have to watch that back to see what was said, but they did ask me this morning if I could just do a quick video because there was a message that they wanted to bring. I knew that it was to do with too many people going into fear-based or being angry. like I say, I have to watch this back to see what the message was, because I don't hear it. I get myself out of the way, and then I'll be open to questions, and I can answer any questions if you want to put them through. Okay, thank you for being here. Love and light.